Hi everyone, welcome to Agnes Tech Zone. In this video, I am presenting the topic Function Concepts in C Programming. The contents of this video are Introduction to Functions, Arguments and Parameters, Calling Function and Called Function, Types of Functions and Advantages of Functions. Introduction to Functions. What is function? A function is a block of code that performs a specific task. Functions are one of the most important features of the C programming language. They allow modular programming, where a large program is divided into smaller reusable and manageable sections. For example, an arithmetic calculator program. An arithmetic calculator program performs basic mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Here we write a separate function for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division instead of writing the larger program. Using separate function in an arithmetic calculator program has several advantages. It makes the program more modular, readable, and easy to maintain. So this is the general structure of a function or syntax of the function. Return type, function name, then parameter list. Open curly braces, within we write the function body and statements, then we write the return value. It is optional depending on the return type, and close the curly braces. Here, this is called as the function header. These are the lines called as the function body. Arguments and parameters. Arguments and parameters are the input value given to the function. Arguments and parameters are essential components of functions in C, allowing the passing of data between the calling function and the called function. For example, a function A calls the function B means here function A is called as the calling function, B is called as the called function. Arguments is also called as actual parameters. The actual values or variables passed to the function during the function call. For example, add is the function. So here 5 and 10 are the arguments. Parameters is also called as formal parameters. Variables declared in the function definition or prototype is called as formal parameters. For example, int add, int a, int b. Here, the variable a and b are the parameters. There are two types of parameters. One is actual parameter, another one is formal parameters. Actual parameters is also called as an arguments. Formal parameters is also called as parameters. Actual parameters passed during the function call. Formal parameters defined in the function declaration or definition. Calling function and called function. Calling function, the function that calls another function, that is called as the calling function. Called function, the function that is invoked and performs the defined task. This program explained the calling function and call function concept. Here we include the library files. This is the function declaration. Then we write the main function. Within main function, we declare two variables, a equal to 5, b equal to 10. Here only we call the function in the result equal to add a comma b. So here add a comma b is the calling function. When the function is called, the program execution goes here, that is function definition called function. So here we pass the value For example, here a comma b, the value are 5 and 10. That is the arguments or actual parameters that are passed the values to the function definition. Here now the value a is equal to assigned to x and b is assigned to y. So here x value is 5, y value is 10. Return x plus y. So it add to value 5 plus 10. So it return the sum of x and y 15 as to the value to the calling function. So now the value 15 is stored in the variable result. After that it print the sum. So the output of this program is the sum is 15. So normally the user-defined function consists of three parts, that is function declaration, function call, and function definition. Types of functions. Depending on whether a function is defined by the user or already included in C compiler, there are two types of functions in C programming. They are standard library function and user-defined function. Now I am going to describe each function separately. Standard library function is also called as built-in functions. Standard library functions in C programming to handle tasks such as mathematical computations, input-output program processing, and string handling. These functions are defined in the header file. We know we include the header file in preprocessor directive section. When you include the header file, these functions are available for use. For example, printf is a standard library function to print your result. So that is defined in stdio.h header file. There are numerous library functions defined under stdio.h such as scanf, fprintf, getchar, like that. If you are including mathematical function, you include the header file #include math.h. If you are using the string functions, you use #include string.h header file. User-defined functions. C allow programmers to define function. Such functions created by the user are called user-defined functions. Depending upon the complexity and requirement of the program, we can create as many user-defined functions as you want. For example, an arithmetic calculator program, we perform addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division means we create 4 functions. Next, elements of user-defined function. Every user-defined function have 3 essential parts. They are function declaration, function definition, and function call. These are the syntax for function declaration. Function declaration, return type, function name, then within parentheses, we write parameter list. If you are using more than one parameter, separated by comma. At the end of the statement, we put semicolon for function declaration. Function definition. Here we write the return type, function name, then parameters, open brace, return value, and close brace. Then function call. Function name, within parentheses, we write the argument 1, argument 2. At the end of the statement, we put the semicolon. This is a simple example for addition of 2 numbers. I previously explained the same program. So here #include stdio.h. Here int add int a comma b. So this is the function declaration section. So function declared in the global declaration section in the C programming. Then we write main of function. Here we call the function. Here add of 5, 10. That is the calling function. When the function called, it goes to the function definition section. So the actual arguments 5, 10s are passed to the formal parameters. So here 5, 10 is passed to the formal parameters. Then it returned the value 15. After that, the printf statement executed. So the result is sum is equal to 15. Advantages of using function. Instead of writing the large program using function, it provides code reusability. Write once, reuse multiple times without duplication, and it provides modularization. Break complex program into manageable and focused modules. Easier debugging. Isolate and fix issues in individual functions. Code organizations. Better structure and readability of the code. Simplifies complex programs. Divides a large task into smaller manageable functions. Thank you for watching.